Martin Odegaard exit theory raised as Gunners star addresses transfer talk. Arsenal have some difficult questions to answer this summer as a number of big decisions have to be made. Arsenal's march as Premier League champions is firmly in motion as the club seeks to bolster its ranks this summer. However, squad enhancements don't always stem from fresh signings. Mikel Arteta's team are savouring a thoroughly deserved rest after ending the club's 22-year quest for a Premier League title. While the Gunners fell short in the Champions League final defeat to Paris Saint-Germain, there's considerable reason for positivity around the Emirates. That said, the club stands at a pivotal juncture, following one prominent pundit's proposal to offload one of the squad's most prized assets. Football.London examines all that and more in the latest Arsenal stories on Monday morning. Trossard addresses transfer rumours. Leandro Trossard is one seasoned figure at the Emirates Stadium, whose name has been circulating in transfer speculation. The Belgian has himself effectively acknowledged his future at Arsenal, very much open to debate. Speaking at a press conference ahead of World Cup 2026, Trossard indicated he did not feel his standing within the national squad had shifted following his Premier League title triumph. However, the winger was considerably more guarded when it came to elaborating on his future in North London. "I'm still an Arsenal player, and we'll see what happens this summer," said the 31-year-old when asked about his current situation at the club. Those words are hardly a resounding declaration that he believes he'll still be at the club beyond this summer. Rather, Trossard's response was more telling of a player who senses changes may be on the horizon. He's set to enter the final 12 months of his contract with the Gunners, and an extension appears unlikely given he turns 32 in December. The former Brighton stalwart has been linked with Turkish side Besiktas, who have previously shown an interest in acquiring his services. Nevertheless, any resolution surrounding Trossard's future is likely to be put on hold until his World Cup commitments have concluded. Arsenal legend Paul Merson has suggested club captain Martin Odegaard of all people for a surprising summer departure. Weeks after securing the Premier League crown and captaining his team in the Champions League decider, Odegaard is being tipped for a transfer away. The Norwegian has operated as the cornerstone of Arteta's side consistently since his arrival in North London back in 2021. Nevertheless, Merson wouldn't be the first to raise doubts about whether he embodies the long-term vision of Arsenal. "It's madness for me to be saying this, but they probably will be thinking about that selling Odegaard," he said on the Sports Agents. "But for me, I still think there will be teams queuing round the block for him. When you play in the position that Odegaard plays in, you're screaming out for pace up front. You have to have pace." Odegaard, 27, endured several spells on the sidelines through injury this season, sitting out 30 matches in total. Even when deemed fit, however, a starting berth was far from guaranteed, with Eberechi's providing a compelling alternative. A further concern for the skipper is that Miles Lewis-Skelly's breakthrough as a midfield contender at first-team level has only intensified competition. Odegaard is set to enter the final 2 years of his deal and ranks among the club's highest earners on £240,000 per week. From a purely financial standpoint, Merson may have a point that parting company now is more sensible than handing him a fresh long-term contract on enhanced terms. As difficult as it may seem for a player who was instrumental in ending Arsenal's Premier League title drought, Odegaard's situation is ultimately a commercial matter, too. One alternative would be to offer Odegaard a shorter extension to postpone any parting for the time being, though it is entirely conceivable Arsenal already considering their position.